Hey guys, this is Joanna from High Desert Yarn, and today's tutorial is about how to seam the ends of your Cliffrose headband together to form this knot. So in the pattern, I gave a photo tutorial, and I've had a couple people, maybe it's not quite as clear, so I'm going to go ahead and show you this in person. So the aim of the game is to have a knot like this. I designed the original headband to have a twist in it and a knot, but you have to tack it down along this seam. And so you can see on the back side of the headband, there is no seam there that you will be able to see. And another point to make out is that I wanted it to twist, but I also wanted it to look like the fabric wasn't twisted. So I'll show you with this headband that I have right here, kind of maybe what I'm talking about. So if you twist it once and then just fold the headband in half and say that's going to be your seam, and so that would be in the back of your head, you can already tell that this is the wrong side of the work and this is the right side of the work. And I want this wrong side of the work to really be against your head so you don't see it. This is the real pretty side, the side that you worked hard on. So let me flip it around, hold that there. And you can, if you want to just make it easy, you're more than welcome to do it this way, just to have a simple twist like that. But again, if this is going to be the center of your forehead, you're going to have the beautiful berry stitches and the star stitches. But now you've got this back side of the work that just doesn't look, it just doesn't look quite as finished. So let's undo that. And then another option before you do the twist is you could just face the wrong side to you, fold it in half. Let me do just like this. Seam up this end and then wrap your yarn, gather it in the center, and then wrap your yarn around it to make a little knot right there if you don't want to bother with this twist. Okay, so let me show you how to do this twist. So I've ended my pattern. Finished off the headband. And now I'm gonna leave probably about a 12-inch tail. I kind of like to be a little extra generous if I have enough yarn, because I'd rather have more than enough yarn. So I'm gonna pull that out, and then you're gonna flip it over and face the wrong side to you. I don't think it actually matters, but let's just give it a go. So you're gonna grab the headband with both hands, and then you're gonna flip or twist just once, and then you're gonna gather the edges together, and that's gonna be your seam right there. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. So I have the wrong side facing to me, and I'm gonna take this right end and just flip it once, and then take both of the ends together. So you're basically folding it in half. So it would look very similar to this if you're just to fold it in half. And you can tell both of the right sides are now facing you. So you can either stitch it together like this, just back and forth. I like to lay it flat. So I'm gonna try to flatten that down. Let me thread my needle. And I like to use a mattress stitch. However, it's not going to matter with this headband because we're going to be hiding that seam. And when you are stitching any headband together or any seam on any crochet project, just try to keep the rows aligned as best as you can. That'll really keep things nice and neat. And just make sure every stitch is going to be snug and secure. Again, we're going to reinforce this seam right here when we tack down the twist, but you still just want to make sure that everything's going to be secure, especially since you're going to be wearing this and you might be gifting it. And I like to throw my headbands in the washing machine, especially I'm a runner, so they get nice and sweaty. Okay, so now we have that. You do not need to fasten it off. So we're going to keep this loose. If you want to do just one simple knot, that's fine. I can actually do one right now. Make sure to keep that seam nice and tight. Just one simple knot. All right. So now we have this. It's kind of a weird shape. I know, but trust me on this. So now, whatever side has this twist in it, I want you to tuck it out, because this is now the top of the headband, right? This is the front. So pop it out and start twisting this portion right up front. And now this is the part where you just get to play with it. So along this seam, you can pinch it as many times as you want or as little times as you want. But the goal is to just get the twist how you like it. If you just like one twist just like that, then that will be fine. But as long as your berries and your star stitches are popping out on each side, it's gonna look beautiful. So in the pattern, I have that you pinch it up once and then pinch it up twice. It was a lot easier to do that with the thinner yarn in the original pattern. So I kind of just played around. And see, now I'm trying to get it to look good. So I kind of really exaggerate popping this bottom part open, and there's going to be some overlap. You're not going to get a perfect twist. But like here, I twisted it the other way, and here it's going to end up twisting this way, and that's fine. If you get a twist like that, that is okay. But I'm going to flare this bottom piece out as well. So I'm pretty happy with that twist. So I'm going to hold it in place as best I can, and I'm going to start stitching. So I'm going to go from my front of the work to the back. I'm just going to start tacking it down. And then whichever direction you started in, then I'm going to go from the back of my work to the front, just along that twist. You probably only need to do this about maybe 3 or 4 times in total, just to make sure that you get a nice, secure tack down. All right, so that is my headband, just like that. You can kind of keep playing with it, fluffing it out, and make it however you like it. And the beauty of this project is that you can always take your needle out and then take your yarn out if you're not happy with that twist. And again, if this is not looking the way you want it to, you can always take it out and then take your yarn tail and just wrap it around to cinch it down and to create a really beautiful kind of top knot like that. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it helped clarify how you're going to finish the Cliffrose headband. Thanks.